Welcome to the BIC Flex4 Free-For-All 2010 DC Finals, where tonight we have the top 8 competitors that fought their way through the open brackets here at the BIC Flex Free-For-All competition here in DC throughout the weekend. Now, hundreds and hundreds of competitors lined up looking for the opportunity to make a name for themselves, showcase their skills, and play right here on the Major League Gaming main stage. Now, tonight, the winner of the tournament will win a trip to the national championships in Dallas and also earn a spot on the first BIC Flex4 Elite team. Now, before we get this all set up, I got to tell you, in the finals of the national championships, these guys are going to play in one final BIC Flex4 final for a chance to win $2,500 when we get to DC. So without any further ado, let's meet the competitors and see what we got. All right, coming over here first up, we have all the way from Fremont, Ohio, we have Final Hunter. Then next we have Rebel from Tallahassee, Florida. Then we'll see Legolas from Ypsilanti, Michigan. He said basically it's Detroit. And then we have Z Nightmare from Long Island, New York. Then we'll also see the next man up, a sober Irishman from the nation's capital right here in DC. And then we have Sudduth 2 from Baltimore, Maryland, not too far away. And then we have Crazy Elmo 43 from Herndon, Virginia. And finally, we have CBT Napoleon from Cedartown, Georgia. All right, we got our BIC Flex4 Final 8 lined up right here. And I'm going to send upstairs to Chris, Scott, and Puckett so they can work it out and talk us through this matchup.
All right, thanks, Farouk. We're up in the booth, guys. BIC Flex4 Free-For-All. Awesome. We're going to see a Halo 3 FFA, but we should also talk about Dallas, guys. Next event, we will have our Pro FFA exhibition brought to you by BIC. And, guys, the voting starts today. So head on over to mlgpro.com/BIC Reach FFA. You can vote for Ace, Best Man, Chig, Soldier. I'm sorry. Let me retry this. I'm going to do it all in one breath. Ace, Best Man, Chig, Cloud, Elmite, Fear Itself, Hysteria, Pistola, Lunch, Neighbor, Ogre 2, SK, Snipe Down, Soldier, Tizoxic, and Victory X in alphabetical order. Those are your pros up for voting. And guys, now it's time to turn our attention to the main stage. It's time to watch some Halo 3. And before we get started, guys, who are your picks?
I'm going to go with the sober Irishman on this one, Chris.
Yeah, he's been around since at least 2007, been around, and kid always destroys me in matchmaking. Chris, who are you picking?
Man, you took my pick. Well, I think I'm going to go with Crazy Elmo 93. I just love the name.
Now, I would go with Z Nightmare here. The kid came up with the original Warriors name. Love him. But Crazy Elmo, I'm with you on this one. He was smiling before this match. He's sitting next to Sudduth too. I think he's going to dominate. So here we go. Let's get this underway. You guys ready down there on the main stage? All right, let's do it. It's time for some free-for-all, boys. Let's get it started. Astros are on. Controllers are ready to go. You know what? I'm changing my pick right now. Sudduth 2. Why? Because he's awesome. Picks up the first kill of the game. We are right now watching Final Hunter on our screen, and all 15 minutes long, guys, we will be following the player with the most kills or the guy in second or third. Sometimes maybe even the guy in 8th place. But Scott, key to free-for-all. Break it down for us.
Control Pink Tower, and you have 15 minutes. Don't be disappointed if you start off late.
Exactly. I think that's the biggest key to free-for-all is just kind of to take it slow. You cannot make it a mental game for you. You have to stay confident. There's going to be times where you spawn, get owned a few times right off the spawn, get no kills, but there's also going to be that times where you spawn and all of a sudden pick up a triple kill right away. Keep it even head the entire time.
Right now, you guys are watching Rebel from Tallahassee, Florida. He was just taken down underneath the base, and we're going to switch over right now to Z Nightmare. He's been a big name, especially in Halo Reach and matchmaking. I don't know if you guys have matched up against him, but he definitely has beaten Shibby and I think 4 out of the 5 times we played him.
Yeah,
Come on, Chris.
Kid's a pretty good player. I've actually played played him in Halo 3. He's not a bad player by any means.
But, I mean, you got to give credit to sober Irishman. We haven't even checked him out, and he's winning by 3 kills. And he's on my friends list.
And I knew the kid before he was able to grow that scruff that he's rocking right now. Let's jump on board with the Irishman, tied for first place with 7 kills, sticking Chris's pick, Crazy Homo, in the back. He's going to be beaten down, though, by Final Hunter. So it looks like Final Hunter and Sober Irishman at the top there. Behind them, Chris's pick, Crazy Elmo. Sudeth, too. Where you at, buddy? I picked McWindle in last time. He did. Sudeth, too. He's got to carry me. 2 for 2, back to back.
Yeah, well, Sudeth, too, is definitely a pretty good player. I've had the chance to play him in matchmaking. A lot of community, not necessarily good friends with him, but it doesn't mean the kid's not good.
Definitely confident in his skills. So is his twin brother. In fact, Sudeth 2 is the reason we were waiting on this match, because they're doing so well in the Halo 3 tournament that they were still playing on the feature station behind us. There he goes with a nice beatdown. 11-9, Sudeth 2 with the 9 kills. He's trailing by 2 here. Once again, the free-for-alls, they go 15 minutes, no score limit, so whichever player has the most kills at the end of the 15-minute time period will get a free trip out to Dallas coming up here in a couple weeks. It's going to be an awesome event.
And that's a sweet deal right there, Chris. All you have, you enter this free-for-all, you play it, and then you have the chance to go to our Dallas National Championship.
And BIC Flex4 Shavers hooking up our guys.
And not only that, but $2,500 goes to the winner.
Not bad at all.
That's actually
Isn't that the winner?
fun.
Oh, yeah. It's good.
So, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Sudeth 2 just passed a Sober Irishman. First place.
It's early, Chris.
I know, 2 minutes, 50 seconds, but I'm going to watch him run away with this one. After a Sober Irishman dies, can we switch back to the champion, Sudeth 2, 2010, Washington, D.C.?
Crazy Elmo just tied it up here, Chris.
Elmo's there as well. Guys, we have good picks. I'm not going to lie. We're doing pretty solid so far.
I think I had the 3rd or 2nd place player in the last one.
I didn't make it to the last one. You guys excluded me and replaced me with Shibby.
Well, that's because you took an extremely long pee break, but hey, you got a small bladder. We forgive you.
We've known this now for a long time.
Exactly. Right now we got Crazy Elmo with a nice 4 shot there, taking down Z Nightmare. Elmo doing some work here, and the kid was all smiles before the match, Chris. Is that why you picked him?
Yeah, he just looked like he was going to have a good time over there, and I really picked him. His name is pretty awesome, I think.
Crazy Elmo.
And you got a number in there,
do you know what's
93.
Actually, do you know what's pretty sweet about this? This is his first ever MLG event, and he made it to the main stage already.
Get out.
That is awesome. I mean, even though he made it to the main stage, I bet he's having so much fun right now. I know a lot of players here, especially they've come here a bunch of times. Their dream is to play on the main stage. This guy's living it right now.
Here's my serial killer, still tied for first place. He just drops down to 2nd as he dies there. It's Sudeth 2. So serious, rocking the Gunner shirt, supporting our sponsors. Gotta love this kid. Making his way up to pink 2, takes down Chris's picks, Crazy Elmo, and now he's gonna be taken down by a grenade from, it looks like Legolas. But taking a look at our scoreboard here, we got Z Nightmare making his way to first place now. He's leading with 20 kills.
I've been impressed. There's a lot of players in this game that I actually have known from Halo 2, and even Legolas, I believe, he used to play Halo 1, the original Halo.
That he did.
And
XBC.
And
he always used to host.
Exactly. So it's pretty awesome to see him do well in Halo 3 when we haven't heard too much about him.
Are you sure it's the same Legolas? Because this guy has the number 71088 after his name.
Yeah, we always beat him on CTF Blood Gulch.
I'm almost positive.
2-on-2.
He's been on the forums for a long time.
It makes sense.
Well, I have an update here from our producer, Genius, who's doing our switching down low. He says, no way you're thinking about CPH Legolas. Way off.
We might be.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we
Same
played
name.
CTF Blood Gulch.
Still a sweet name, regardless.
We all like Lord of the Rings.
Honestly. Sudeth 2, bring him up. Yes! Nice thinking there, Genius. You and me, same page. Doing work, taking down the 71088 version of Legolas. Now making his way up to pink 2. He's thinking about it, and you guys see that radar above Sudeth 2's head. Now, we're covering it up to show their pretty faces, but these guys are really relying on that radar to see where their opponents are moving throughout the map, Chris.
Yeah, the radar is the most important thing in the free-for-all. A lot of players, especially in the free-for-all, don't look at their screens that much. They more look at the radar to find the players they're going to shoot, and then once they know that they're going to get in a fight, we'll look back at their screens and aim.
And we are switching back over to Z Nightmare now, guys. Starting to build a little bit of a lead here, Amish Acorn style, 29-25. By the way, got to give a big shout out to Amish for winning the Doritos Combine free-for-all. Here we got Z Nightmare, though, doing work, making his way up to pink 2, getting the easy cleanup kills on Sudeth 2, and you got to love the way he's just rotating around the map, following that radar.
And notice how he's just staying around pink side, too. He's not going in anywhere near Car because Car is a death trap. If you spawn Car, just run top middle, try to get a kill, and then die and hope for a base spawn.
Exactly. The thing about Pink Tower, even though you might not get a lot of kills every time you go up there, or even get a kill when you go up there, there's always that chance for that huge breakout spree that you're going to need to put yourself in the game.
Irishman needs to win that battle. My pick.
Come on, Irish. You're letting Scotty down. But, guys, let's cycle through some of these players. Haven't really seen Rappel Much from Tallahassee, Florida. I want to check out Final Hunter. He is from my home state, Ohio. Sadly, Ohio State, as soon as we make it to be the #1 team, we choke and lose to Wisconsin tonight.
Oh, good, good.
That's awesome.
Not proud of us.
Well, Ohio State's never been good in big game situations.
Terrell Pryor.
No, they haven't.
All right, moving on. 34 to 26. Sore subject, guys. Clap and I not having a great time at this event. Anyway, CVT Napoleon was on our screen there for a minute. Right now we're watching Reppel making his way top middle. Scott, quit pumping your fist to Ohio State's loss.
No, it was actually Alexander Ovechkin just scored the game-winning goal.
Okay, back to the free-for-all. Scott, ADD sometimes.
I do.
Reppel
looks
still
like
with 28 kills, but guys, who's in first place here? Is it still Z-Nightmare?
He's definitely playing real well. Him and Suda2 are both kind of going back-to-back. This is a pretty key battle right there. Z-Nightmare taking down Suda2, who was in second place. When these free-for-alls start getting near the end, you're going to find the top players hunting for each other to try to make sure that the other player next to him can't get many kills.
Absolutely, and guys, taking a look at the clock here, we are halfway through the game. 37 kills for Z-Nightmare. Legolos needs to catch up here. He's all the way back at 24. But really, what is the key here? If you're trailing, how do you heat up?
You just almost have to get lucky. I mean, you just got to keep going for the big plays. As sad as it sounds, as soon as you start getting too far behind, the only way you're going to get back into it is going on a huge spree. And the only place you're really going to go on that spree is the pink tower.
Now, my shot is terrible, so I've never been good at free-for-all, but from what I understand is you should also be looking for the radar when you have two dots next to each other. Try and go for that kill steal, easy double kill, Scott.
Exactly.
Yes, you always want to do that, but you always want to wait. You don't want to get into the middle of it because sometimes you can get unlucky and they'll both turn and kill you. You want to wait, just listen. With Astros, you're so blessed and you can just hear the shots. Wait for like 2 or 3 shots exchange and then you come in and clean it up.
Speaking of Astros, Sudeth too, rocking his custom red A40s. AstroGaming.com if you guys want a pair, definitely worth the investment. I love mine. He's going up against Napoleon. Got another player card too. A nice escape there as he drops about a middle, but Final Hunter is going to clean him up. Taking a look at the scoreboard, we got Z-Nightmare in first with 42 kills. Sudeth trailing by 3 now as he has 39 on the board. And it looks like Nightmare is going to take him down once again. So my pick looking better than yours, but no one picked Nightmare. I should have gone with him.
Yeah, you should have trusted your instincts on that, Chris.
He is definitely a good player. We knew he was a good player going in there. But sometimes, you know, you got to make some fun picks. Crazy Elmo seemed like that kind of guy.
Well, speaking of Crazy Elmo, can we check him out as soon as Nightmare dies? And he's right up there, Chris. Actually, he is now in 3rd place after picking up a nice double kill top middle.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job. I've been watching him. He goes pink a whole lot during this game, really going for the big sprees. He's going to be putting himself hopefully in a position here in the near future to make a run at 1st place.
Yeah, but you got to give huge props to Z-Nightmare and Sudeth too right now, pulling away. They're almost up 10 kills on everybody else. You see Elmo, he's in 3rd place, but he only has 36 kills here. There's another double kill. Going for the triple. I thought he had the overkill set up for him.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Ooh. 1 medal at a time. Slow down, fuck it. Reppel taken down, or Crazy Elmo taken down. Top middle here. Can we check out Sober Irishman? He has really slowed down in the last minute and a half,
yes,
Scott.
please. I would love to see what my pick is doing wrong.
Well, he just got a nice beatdown, but Nightmare is there to clean him up once he had no shield.
After watching Sober Irishman a little bit, it seems that his shot is almost a bit off. Instead of getting those 4 shots, he's only getting 5. And you can see right here.
That's a Puckett BR right there, my friend.
It's just the nerves of the main stage getting to him. I played with this guy countless amount of times online, especially in Reach. He's a very solid player. I know he can perform better than this, so it's probably just the nerves getting to him.
Yeah, I wonder if this is his first time on the main stage. I mean, like we were saying, a lot of these guys, they want to be on the main stage. They have not been here ever before. It's a lot of pressure on these guys. So you wonder if it's really affecting his shot right now.
And Sober Irishman, you know, guys, we have seen him around the MLG playlist since Halo 3 came out. But this is actually his 3rd event, and he's from Washington, D.C., one of the hometown heroes. And looking around the stands here, we actually have a lot of people that stuck around. The main stage's been dead for about a half hour waiting for some of the players to get here. But now all of his friends and family are in the crowd cheering him on as well with every kill. 52 to 39. We got to go back to Z-Nightmare in a minute here. He is starting to pull away from Sudeth too. He's up by about 3 kills now.
Another strategy these players are going to need to use during this free-for-all, Chris, is in any situation where they think they're going to die, they need to be making sure they at least trade with the other person. With a sticky nade, usually a sticky nade, but sometimes with a melee.
And there was a melee trade there from Z Nightmare. Not only was it a trade, it was also a triple kill while on a killing spree. So Nightmare doing everything right, but still Sudeth too, right behind him with 52 kills.
Nightmare's just positioned himself very well. He takes good angles. He retreats when he has to. He kind of reminds me of Strong Side in Halo 2.
Yeah, he's definitely not been jumping around the map as much as other people. He's really been picking his spots, getting the fights, and the best thing I've seen him is every time he's about to die, it looks like he's trading with another player.
You know what, can we bring up Napoleon? He's in 8th place, and I'm going to cheer him on for about 12 seconds. Less than that. Moving on, Legolas' turn, 7th place. We're just going to work our way up the scoreboard here. Final Hunter dropping down to 6th place after a strong start. Napoleon missing the double kill up top. He's going to be taken down. We are now moving on board with this 7th place guy right now. It's Legolas 71088. Picking up a kill on Nightmare. There's his double, and those are the top 2 guys right there. Nice job taking them out. That is the best way to catch up. Stop the people in front of you.
You're absolutely right, Chris. And I think what we're going to see here, Z Nightmare and Sudeth, as the time goes down to about 2 minutes, they're going to be looking for each other. Every time you die, you have a chance to go through your death screen, find out where the players are on the map. And I think what these guys are going to do, they're going to keep looking for each other, so as soon as they spawn, they know what direction they should look in.
And now we're moving up here with Final Hunter. He has 47 kills, trailing by about 14 right now. He made a big move there, up to 4th place, guys. Big jump.
Yeah, he passed over Irishman, and now notice how he spawns car and he just runs straight across top middle. That's what you're looking to do, because when you spawn car, your options are very limited, and the best thing you can do is run top middle.
And we are going to make our way back to Scott's pick. Sober Irishman tied for 6th. I think it's a 3-way tie at this point with 45 kills. He's going to go down to my pick, Sudeth, to bring him up on the board, man. 59 to 62. It's really between these 2 guys, Sudeth 2 and Z Nightmare, with 90 seconds left on the clock. We're just going to stay with these 2 for the rest of the game. And nice play by Sudeth 2. Takes down Z Nightmare. Didn't get the trade there.
Yeah, it was pretty weird. He looked like he threw that sticky nade pretty good. He's just got to brush it off and keep going.
And that's exactly what he's doing. Looking for a guy directly below him on car 2. Getting chase car 3. Ignoring that guy and going for sticks.
Wow.
Rebel getting embarrassed on Sudeth 2 all day. 1:11 left on the clock, guys. It's counting down. It's still a 3-kill game. Sudeth 2 doing work, going for the 4, 5, 6, 7. It looked good for the first 3, and then he lost it. Still a 3-kill game. Z Nightmare, our leader, on your screen right now with 55 seconds left. Can he finish strong?
Incredible shots by this guy. Even with the wire coming down, he knows Sudeth 2 is trailing on him. He's still shooting well. I would be even anxious right now.
Yeah, these guys definitely have some nerves going on, so the fact that they're not missing shots right now is really impressive.
And check this out. Z Nightmare goes down with 66 kills. Sudeth 2 nipping at his heels with 65. That kill was stolen. Misses a stick on Reppel once again. This kid is invincible to plastic grenades.
It's almost like they're bouncing off of him, Puckett.
Sudeth 2, make me look smarter than I am. I will have 2 back-to-back perfect picks here in the BIC Flex4 free-for-alls on the main stage finals. Going on right now with 14 seconds left. Reppel finally dies for Sudeth 2, going for the double. He's got it. It's all tied up at 67. The crowd going crazy here. 69 kills, and
yes!
Z Nightmare's pulling away. And the triple kill is going to seal the deal. Z Nightmare, your Washington DC champion. We got to give a huge shout out to this kid. Played well since the first minute, and all 15 minutes long, played extremely strong. The most positive player out of anyone competing in the free-for-all, going plus 27. And I think we got to throw it down to Farouk for a little bit of celebration here. Z Nightmare all smiles at this point.
Yeah, with a plus 27, it's sweet.
All right, we can just get Z Nightmare up here. Z Nightmare, when you get a chance, come on up here. All right, great match to everybody. Give everybody here a round of applause. They put up a great match, especially coming down into the end there. Sudeth 2 and Z Nightmare in a dogfight. Those last 3 kills, all tied up at 67 with 10 seconds to go. And Z Nightmare, come on up here, buddy. Congratulations. Come on inside here with me. Now, how did you feel with those last 10 seconds there coming up? It was real tight there. How did you feel?
I was obviously nervous, but I knew I was going to win because I'm better than everybody that I was playing against. So.
All right, so a little bit of confidence there. So congratulations. We're going to bring up right now our BIC Flex4 Elite girls over here. Come over here. we got our jersey for you. And this jersey is going to signify that you've earned a spot in the first BIC Flex4 Elite and also a trip to the national championships. So congratulations. Check that out right there. A couple smiles. There you go. All right, all right. Congratulations once again. Good job. No problem. See you in Dallas. All right, there you go. All right, so a big thank you to our friends over at BIC Shavers for making all this possible. Make sure you go out and you try the new 4-blade BIC Flex4 Shaver, the best shave for men. And a big thank you to all of you for joining us here. Don't forget, tune in tomorrow for Championship Sunday. We're right here on this main stage for the first time. You're going to see the Halo Reach Finals. We're bringing it to you live right here tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Go away, get some sleep. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night now.